So it's been a while, but we are finally back with Monotype Madness. For our returning viewers, you might notice behind me a little bit of a change of scenery, which part of the reason why it's been a little while. But we are back, and here we are with our normal type team. So let's jump straight in to what we've cooked up here. In our top slot, we've got Ursaring, Guts, Flame Orb, Facade. This is our main damage dealer. Spoiler alert, it's a bit of a Trick Room team going on. And yeah, just outputting tons of damage. Throwing off the Amoongus as well, which is very popular at the moment because, well, we're burned, so they can't put us to sleep under Trick Room. Speaking of which, in our second slot, we've got that Farigiraf with safety goggles, so we can't be spoiled by Amoongus again. And of course, the Armor Tower ability coming in. No fake outs here, no priority moves here. We're just getting that Trick Room up. And we've got some Imprison going on, some Imprison Protect. For those of you that have seen my videos before, seen me use Farigiraf, you know it's something I like to do. Now, in the next two slots, there are quite a few different Pokemon I could have gone for here, but I settled on these two because I thought it was hilarious to go for double Final Gambit, and you know, I love Staraptor. I've used it in the past many times, so we've got Choice Band, Reckless Staraptor. Don't Intimidate here. Final Gambit, Brave Bird, just outputting tons of damage with the ability and the item, and the Flying Tera type as well. And then Close Combat U-Turn for coverage and getting out of there should we need to. And then we've got Squawkabilly, the other Final Gambit Pokemon. This one actually built for Final Gambit. Staraptor has a lower HP and obviously higher attack. Squawkabilly, we've just gone all in with the HP and speed here, which is why the moveset's a little bit strange. Of course, Intimidate. Got that Final Gambit, Parting Shot so we can get out of there. Should we need to switch into Ursaring, get that burn immediately, and get going from there. Copycat, because I just think it'll be an interesting move. Maybe we'll get some use out of it. And Fake Tears as well, because again, maybe we can get some use out of it because we do have a fast special Pokemon on the team as well. Into the next slot, we've got Indeedee with, again, bit of a strange set, as these sets often are when we're dealing with the Monotype. So Psychic Surge Indeedee with Fake Out. So why have we got Fake Out on Psychic Surge Indeedee? Flying type Pokemon, basically. Things like Talonflame, should we see it? I haven't seen so many lately, but Taunt Talonflame could be a thing. So we can lead Indeedee, we can fake out those Pokemon, stop them taunting our Farigiraf. Of course, Gyarados as well is very popular at the moment. That does carry Taunt, is a flying type. And then we've got the Eject button, so follow me, Eject button, get the Ursaring in, get our Trick Room up, go from there. And then in our last slot, we've got a fast Pokemon, comparatively fast. Or maybe not when you start factoring in the Paradox Pokemon. We've got Pyroar, not a Pokemon you see too often. And yeah, Life Orb. Snarl just to mitigate some damage. It doesn't work so well in conjunction with the Life Orb, I think, but we can get some utility out of it nonetheless. I don't think we really need the normal coverage with Hyper Voice. So we've got some Snarl going on. Heat Wave, of course, and then Tera Blast, because we are Grass Terra. So we can bring Pyroar in late game at the end of Trick Room to clean up some things with good coverage between the Fire and the Grass moves. So that's the team. Let's see if we're rusty or not. Let's jump straight in, see if we can get this win. Okay, we have our first opponent, and look at this team. Definitely screams Trick Room element to it. Got some slower Pokemon. I'm assuming that's what's happening there with that Indeedee. But they've got that fast mode as well, so this could be a tough one. How do we want to approach this? I think we're gonna go in with Squawkabilly to lead. Yeah, we're going to go Squawkabilly, Farigiraf. Because I'm expecting them to probably lead the Iron Bundle, to be honest. Farigiraf stops them going for any fake outs as well. Of course, we're bringing Ursaring in the back. And maybe Staraptor for the late game Intimidate. Yeah, that looks like our best shot, I'd say. If I had a better fast mode, then Pyroar would be an option here as well. But we don't, so Pyroar's not coming to this game. Gotta love the Deadeye Trainer cards. They never go away. They're always here. They're here to stay. So Iron Bundle, Brute Bonnet. So yeah, I expected something like this. Is it Booster Energy Bundle? If it's not, then we're in business. It is, unfortunately. Okay. That's not terrible. Squawkabilly's probably just getting straight KO'd here. I'm going to go for the parting shot regardless. We're going to go for the Brute Bonnet with that. And we'll get a Trick Room up. So I expect just the straight. We're actually faster with Squawkabilly. Interesting. So a slower Iron Bundle, I guess. That's unfortunate. I was hoping they would be faster, because now we're probably going to take the Freeze Dry onto Ursaring. Or I could sack the Staraptor. We'll do it. We'll bring in Ursaring, because they might even double the Farigiraf. They go for a Blizzard. Wow. Unfortunately, Ursaring doesn't avoid. That's where we wanted the avoid to be. And then the Crunch as well. Oh, that's unfortunate. Could have really done with the avoid in the other slot there. Okay, so honestly, I think we just start going for it. Go for the Facade. We'll go for the Imprison as well. But that Blizzard causing some issues there. Hopefully we can see a Protect from the Iron Bundle. So we do see the Protect, so Bonnet is not going for a Protect. Can't Sucker Punch. And we didn't attack, but the Iron Towel, the Armor Towel would have saved us anyway. Okay, so this worked out perfectly. The only way this could have been better is if we'd have gone for the Swords Dance. But I still need to Facade the Brute Bonnet either way, because Earthquake's not going to get the job done, even at +2 and burned. Okay, so we're stopping them from protecting. They do have Follow Me in Indeedee, but that's okay. That's totally fine, assuming we're slower, because that means we can still get our Staraptor in on this Iron Bundle with Trick Room up. I don't think there's any reason not to Twin Beam. Yeah, we can go for it. So yeah, there's the Follow Me. Probably not sashed, but you never know. And that's indeed gone. Will we see another Blizzard? We will, and it's a double connect this time. No freeze. Okay, so they're down to their last two, but we haven't seen a terrestrialization yet. So we're going to bring in Staraptor. Ceruledge, not the Pokemon I wanted to see. Because honestly, I wanted to final Gambit. Whatever was going to come in on that side. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, here's the deal. We Brave Bird. We protect Farigiraf. Or do we? Maybe we don't. We're not going to. I've got to play some weird turn here. So basically, I need Staraptor obviously to survive whatever this Cerulege is going to throw out. So Bundle was the one terastallizing. That's a good chunk of damage. Swords Dance, that's fine, that's fine. We should be slower than the Bundle with Staraptor. Reckless, Choice Band. Okay, that's Cerulege gone. If they Blizzard and they miss, I need them to miss one of the slots. They do. Okay, Farigiraf avoids. I mean, yeah, no, that's fine, that's good. Considering the Twin Beam damage, so we need, if they'd a double hit there, probably would have been game over. They'd be going for a blind Blizzard into Squawkabilly, which would KO it should it hit. But that was why I didn't protect there. Because I know that I can't protect with Staraptor or Squawkabilly. So I need to get the damage down. In case I end up in this position where I can only Final Gambit in Trick Room, which is going to go second, and I'm going to lose anyway. Or Twin Beam for the chip, which was luckily a 2-hit KO. And this is the last turn. Yeah, so we're fine. This should be it. This should be the W. And there we go. We got it. First game. Fortunate kind of that my opponent was going for Blizzards, because that allowed us to have a little bit of luck that we needed there, and we got to see Ursaring do some damage as well. So of course, you know, we've been on a bit of a hiatus, but you might know the rules by now. If we get the win in the first game, we'll have a second game, just see if we can get another win. This one's already in the bag though, so if we lose, we lose, it's all good. But let's see if we can get that second win. Okay, we have an opponent, and this one looks rough. Screen support. Well, you've got to assume is screen support from... What am I saying? Screen support from Grimmsnarl. They've got a bunch of strong Pokemon, about as strong as you can get. Churyu lowering the special defense of all the Pokemon around it, and 3 very strong special attackers next to it. As well as Grimmsnarl, which, yeah, screens, and Amoonguss. Not too worried about the Amoonguss, of course. I am a little bit worried about a Fluttermane lead, though. We're definitely going to lead those two. Golden Go could be a problem if I can't Earthquake it. I think this might be a game for Pyro. Because I could see a late game against the Fluttermane. In which case Pyro will be what we want there. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get the Trick Room up early, get enough damage off. Fighting through screens is not going to be easy though. And then close out the late game. I'm expecting the Churyu, probably Churyu Fluttermane lead. If not Grimmsnarl. Okay, Grimmsnarl Fluttermane. Well, the good news is they can't fake me out. Show me booster energy. Okay, no booster energy, so that's obviously on the Iron Bundle. It probably survives that, knowing that it has a pretty high base HP stat. Do we see the anti-Trick Room tech come out? Just the opposing Trick Room? I don't think so, because they have an Amoonguss on their team, so that should be their Trick Room setup. This is what we're going to do. Hopefully they'll forget about the fake out. They didn't know. I was hoping to go for the fake out and we'd block it. So Final Gambit. It's not enough, unfortunately. I was hoping it would be, because I don't want them getting the light screen up as well. But they are going to. And Power Gem. So that was obviously going into Squawkabilly. We've got to bring Ursaring in now. That might be Specs damage, you know. We're going to go for the Swords Dance because we have to. Pretty much. We'll break a potential Sash there. If it's Specs, that's great, because it's only a Power Gem, so no stab boost. If it's not... Okay, they're switching out. That's more than likely Specs then. That's Iron Bundle, I think. Yeah, okay. So if that's Sashed, which is not, that's the booster energy. There's the light screen. So now wishing I'd gone for the Imprison. In before foul play Grimmsnarl, that'd be terrible. Okay, so I mean the obvious play here is protect the bundle, but I'm not letting them get an attack off with it. And Ursaring should underspeed the Grimmsnarl. If it doesn't, then could be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, there's the protect. Parting shot, you can't do that. That armor tail. Okay, so this has worked out really nicely for us. I think maybe our opponent a little bit flustered. We've got them trapped here. The back's very much against the wall. So maybe forgetting about the ability there. Okay, still not counting out foul play Grimmsnarl. That's slower than our Ursaring, because that's how we lose at this point. So let's do this. That's how we do it. That's how we get our win. Farigiraf just so good at just shutting down the opponent. So, well, of course, the Reflector's up, but this is... So, essentially +1 and Guts boosted. Yeah, that's more than enough. We get the critical hit as well. But, of course, not over yet. So, Flutter Mane, and I imagine Chu-Yu in the back. If it's a Moongus, they're in a world of trouble. But I don't think it is, because I think you switched that in instead of the bundle, right? Golden Go! Okay, this is pretty much why we've got Earthquake on the team. For that Pokemon right there. I'm about to Earthquake Moan Giraffe. And I'm not convinced it's going to survive either. Last turn of Trick Room. Do I need it to survive as well? I don't think I do. And having said that, I'm pretty sure if I've done the speeds right, Farigiraf should be slow. Yeah, it's a slow Pokemon. Great. So we're going to get an attack off with the Giraffe first. And I'm pretty sure that's Specs, but just in case it's not, I am going to go for the Twin Beam. Break the Focus Sash. And if they do survive this turn and get out of Trick Room, Pyroar is looking not too bad in the back. Water? Yep, water. So Golden Go probably will survive the turn, knowing, you know, how bulky it is, plus Reflect. Oh, Golden Go took that really well. Much better than I was expecting. Farigiraf has just literally just disappeared. Did it even faint? It just disappeared. Nasty plot. Okay, so that's one way you could turn things around. But oh, I don't know actually. Oh, you know, we might lose. We might still lose this. We might actually. Okay, so let's have a check. What we got going on here? So, okay, so it's light clay. So they're gonna have a light screen for the rest of the game, pretty much. So the way I lose from here is if I terrestrialize Pyro, I go for the Tera Blast, which is a grass Tera, and it doesn't KO through the light screen. I think their play is they probably need to go for the Make It Rain. So I'm not going to terrestrialize. They go for the Protect. Okay. Yeah, fair enough for getting the leftovers healing. So a bit of a tentative endgame, honestly. I think they probably still go for the Make It Rain. Because they have to. Otherwise Ursaring is just going to just destroy them. But the thing is, I do also want to double protect. We're going to do it. We're going to double protect. If they go for a nasty plot, I don't think they can afford to. But if they do, then it's all over. Outside of a critical hit. Yeah, so there's the Make It Rain. Okay, so I expect them to protect now. But we are... we are stalling out their light screen. Okay, so Facade. Snarl. So they didn't protect. The Pyro takes that really quite well, all things considered. Is it Shadow Ball or is it Tera Water? If it's Shadow Ball, then I attack here all day long because the Make It Rain's not going to get the job done. And they're kind of forced to nasty plot rat. If it's Tera Water, in all kinds of trouble. If I let them just take me out. Oh, they went for the nasty plot. Oh no. So definitely not Tera Water then. Okay. Well, we do have a trick up our sleeve. I expect the protect, but we'll see. Oh, if this works. I feel like from this range it should get the job done, you know, life all boosted as well. We go for the protect, so we're not going to find out yet. Okay, how have we ended up in this situation? Pyro naturally beats Golden Go, but Golden Go terrestrialized to beat Pyro. Now we've terrestrialized Pyro to beat the Golden Go again. It's going to come down to this. Come on, Pyro. Show us what you got. Yes, okay. For a moment there, I was like, okay, we're not going to get it done. Because it's not the strongest Pokemon going, but but we did it. So there we go, we've got 2 wins. And I think we featured every single Pokemon on the team. Which is something we don't always do. So GG's to my opponents. Normal type is down. Let's spin the wheel, see what we'll be playing in the next episode. So that's another type down, and we have 9 remaining. And actually yesterday, the rule set for Regulation D was finally announced. That will come into effect starting at the beginning of next month. So we've got 1 month left of Regulation C. So we're going to bang out all of these types before the end of the month, so that we can go into Regulation D nice and fresh. I don't really want to be doing this in a meta that has yet to settle and be a little bit more predictable. So let's have a spin and see what we'll be playing in the next episode. It's going to be Dragon. Dragon. Altaria. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. So, Dragon. So, yeah, we have the Altaria potentially for Cloud9 weather control, which weather seems to come and go on the online ladder depending on what day of the week is. We've got a bunch of other strong Pokemon to choose from, not surprisingly, because most pseudo-legendary Pokemon are, of course, Dragon type. So, a bunch to choose from here. We've got Roaring Moon as well. And actually not that many Pokemon to choose from. Not many fully evolved ones anyway. No Trick Room as far as I can tell. Yep, no Trick Room. Which is unfortunate, because I kind of fancy Dragalge. But that's not going to be a thing. Plenty of Tailwind though. Of course, Roaring Moon, Salamence, Dragonite. Hydreigon as well, Noivern. So yeah, a bunch of options to choose from. We've of course got Intimidate and Salamence as well. Should be an interesting one. We're just banging out the strong Pokemon pretty much, right? We'll see what we can come up with. So thanks for watching, guys. It's great to be back. Like I say, we're gonna bang these episodes out. No more pauses if all goes to plan. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in that next episode. You take care.